Hi, so today we're going to have a quick walk through the Hive experience and just give people a general overview of the app. Here is our sign-in screen. If you're already a member, you pop in your email address and your password, and then you can click sign in. If you're not already a member, you can create a free account. Very simply, you pop in your full name, date of birth, country, phone number is optional, but good to have, your email address and preferred password, agree to our terms of service, which are here, and our privacy policy, which are here. You've got to be at least 16 years old to use the platform, and then you create an account. That'll send you an email to verify, and then you're straight in. So in this case, we're going to sign in and get going. So first, our app loads straight into the feed, which is kind of common as what you see in Facebook, LinkedIn, all the other platforms. And we've got a list here of all of the varying different things that people have posted, being videos, pictures. There are marketplace items in here. There's all sorts going on. And at the top, you've got some very quick little filters. So I can just focus on my network, my Hive, and that will cut out anything that's in the marketplace or events or courses. Or I can just choose to focus on the marketplace, and I can see here what upcoming events I've got, what marketplace items might be available, and what events are going on in my area. And then you can go straight into that event. You can buy a ticket or you can attend the free events. Back to the feed itself, you've got the ability to favorite different feeds. So if I want to come back and read this newsletter that Claire's posted here, I can click favorites and it just pops up on my little favorites bar. If you're on a small screen, these favorites, you can just hide that and put it out of the way, and that vanishes. Then we'll move on to network. Network generally shows all the members within the network. So I can see here who's a member, and I can look at the directory, which is very much like a Yellow Pages, right? So I can go in here and I can see someone's profile. It's got a link to their email address and their phone number. And I can search across all those businesses, services, and trades. Think back to Yellow Pages. That's very much there. And equally within members, I can see who's online now. So that will show me all the people that are just across my community who's online now. And equally, if I want to bring people in, I can invite them. If you're on a mobile phone, that will have a link there to add your phone contacts, or you can just add them manually, and it will pop up with a WhatsApp link and link to WhatsApp, and you can send that message. Before we move on to shops and events and learn and market, which I'll cover in separate videos, I just want to look at the context of the Hives themselves. By default, it will drop into the global HX community. So that's a global community. Everyone is in that by default. And equally, it can get very large. So people can create different Hives. So here we've got different Hives. And for example, we could look at Kingsman Executive Officers. I'm a member there, so I can just jump in. Then that Hive has its own specific feed. The security of that Hive is paramount. If that's a private Hive, it will be invite only. No one else can join. If it's a public Hive, when you come down here to discover Hives, that will show all the other public Hives that are available to belong to or join. So Chantal's got one here. For her community, I could click join that and jump in. Or likewise, you can create your own Hive. So if you're a club or a charity or an organization, you can create a Hive and invite your employees, your members, your subscribers. And then you've got all that functionality of the social media feed, shops, events, courses, online learning, all within that Hive, all private to you and your community. And it's very easy to manage. You just come in here and we can look at the settings of a particular Hive. I can change my name. I can give it a logo. I can brand it properly so it's got different button colors and backgrounds. And then you can set all of your varying different things in here to invite others to your community. You can set any commission that you want to charge on people's shops and marketplace items. And again, we'll cover the commissions in a separate video. And then I can look at analytics. So I can see who's joining my Hive, who's performing, who's contributing, who my top contributors are. And then I can export that as a PDF as well. Likewise, I can administrate in here. So I can see all of my members. You can ban members, you can block people, you can administrate your shops in here, same thing. And then you can look at reports. So if anybody else has recommended or reported a user, you'll get notified of those in your notification settings, which are at the top. You look in notifications and all of your notifications are there, and that is cross-platform. So anything that goes on in the Hive that people that you need to be notified of will show up in your notifications, and then you can clear those notifications once they're read and move on with your life. Likewise, we've got a chat function up here. So chat is a great way of jumping into a conversation and just seeing the conversation that you're having. Equally, conversations can be one-to-one, or you can have group conversations, or you can have marketplace conversations. So you can have a group discussion around an item or a course or an event, or you can just create a new conversation. So if I come in here and look for whoever I'm going to be having a conversation with, you add all the varying different people, you open the chat, and away you go. So that will load up my chat history specifically, and away you go. Okay, that's great. Then we're going to dark mode. You've got a dark mode option. So if you're on a device and you prefer the dark mode, then you can literally load the entire thing in dark mode and toggle that on or off. There's a global search facility. So if I'm looking for a post, and let's think of lunch, right? I just found a lunchbox. If I'm thinking, if someone posted a feed and mentioned awesome or whatever it may be, fabulous, you'll be able to see and link straight into those posts, and it will take me directly to that post. Then also you've got information about that Hive. So the information is who are the members of this Hive and how do I browse them. Top right, you've got your profile. So you can look at your profile card here. This is where all your information is going to be held. So I'm an administrator, which is why I've got that Hive settings. So you wouldn't see that, but I've got basic details. So I can fill in my name, my professional headline, my location. I can think my about me. So any biography or, who are you? Any skills that I've got that I want to talk about, my experiences and achievements. If I've got any particular videos that I want to put about me or a photo gallery, then that can all be added in these sections. Equally, you can add your business profile here. It's one business profile currently per user. And then you can click view public profile and see what that looks like to everyone in the outside world. So they can come across and browse the gallery, look at your experience and look at your testimonials. That's how you navigate your profile. In here, you've also got account settings. So your account settings are your date of birth, your country, your phone number, change your password, your PayPal email, because we use PayPal to drive any commercials on the platform, and what currency is your PayPal. We currently support 28 currencies globally, as does PayPal. If you want tax information, so if you're setting up a shop or a marketplace, you can set your tax rates in here, and that's all handled as part of checkout. And equally, you can get tax reporting out of the system. Your shipping address, you can't buy anything without a shipping address if it needs delivering. Push notifications are set in here. You'll be notified on a mobile phone. If you've installed the app, you'll be notified to enable push notifications. But if you're using this in a Windows browser, you can enable it here and it will pop up on your desktop as and when someone messages you or you get a notification. And then equally, just for kind of privacy policy, you can delete your account. When you click on delete your account, it says, are you sure? You have to type in a confirmation, etc., and then your account will be deleted. That covers the basic navigation, and then we'll get into further videos that talk about shops, events, learning, and the marketplace. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon.